Jake Daniels to lead things off for the Wolcott Storm. As that one's in there for a strike. As that one's low in the dirt, is on the mound for the Michigan Bulls. Aiden Arbro, who's had a impressive day at the plate and needing a good performance on the mound to keep the World Series repeat alive. The 2-2 pitch. And that misses low and in. And Grant Rising, who is in center field for the Bulls, he actually had a no-hitter through 4 innings today in the earlier game against CC Armour. But he got taken out, and Armour was able to get a victory. And if the Bulls were able to hold that lead, this game wouldn't really even matter too much because they would have already clinched a spot into the double elimination winners bracket. The 3-2 pitch on the way, and got him looking strike 3. Getting to the inside corner, and Aiden Arborough with a hot start to this one.
Fielder, number 21, Sean Remillard.
So Sean Remillard in left field, looking to get things started. He sees a strike over the plate. The 0-1. That skips in the dirt, ball 1. Our ball is set from the windup, and that one misses low. Two-one offering as he chops that one back up the middle. Yarberry on the run, throw onto first, and he dropped it at first base. Nate Wallagora couldn't hang on to the low throw, and that's going to give the Storm their first base runner of the night. It was going to be a tough play for Jake Yarberry regardless, but Wallagora couldn't hang on to the low throw. So that's going to put Remillard on first base and bring the pitcher Maldonado to the plate. A chance to help out his own cause here. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball outside, strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. And he tried to take back a swing, but it ricochets off his bat. 0-2 again. The 0-2 pitch. Cut out and missed strike 3. Our ball goes back with the breaking ball. Gets Maldonado swinging for the second out of the inning. So John Chatfield, who's had a very good Mickey Mantle World Series, 2 for 3 in Game 1. He drove in 3 runs. And time is called. The 0-1 runner goes. The throw down to second is not going to be in time. As Sean Remillard swipes second base. That's going to put a runner in scoring position. And Salmon's going to take another walk out to the mound. The 1-1 catches the outside corner for strike two. The 1-2 pitch. It's going to miss low. The 2-2 pitch, fouled back, we'll do it again. And foul back, we'll do it again, is John Chatfield not being an easy out. It's Kyle Barberi, the first baseman, waits in on deck. And he saws this one up deep to left field. Nate Kane going back, racing back, and he can't make the catch. It's going to drop in. Remillard's going to come around to score. Chatfield's in the second base. And Wolcott Storm strikes first here, 1-0.
The first baseman, number 34, Kyle Barberi.
So at 2 outs, it's the Wolcott Storm who strike first. Is Kyle Barberi now coming to the plate? The 1-0 pitch is fouled back. The 1-1 pitch of Barberi, breaking ball. Finds the part of the plate, strike two. One-two pitch from Arbaugh. And Barberi gets under that one to the center field. Reesing coming in. And he will make the catch, but not before the Storm. Strike first, it's John Chatfield, who's had a red-hot tournament. Keeps the trend going. 1 inning of play through. Wolcott Storm lead this one, 1-0. Top of the second inning coming up as the Wolcott Storm have a 1-0 lead, and we have a scoring update as the Ponce Cyclones, the Puerto Rican representative here in the Mickey Mantle World Series tournament, has swept through pool play. They will go to 3-0 and have punched their ticket to the double elimination round. So as of right now, we have D-Bat Elite out of Dallas, Texas, the South Troy Dodgers out of New York, and Puerto Rico as the 3 locks in the double elimination tournament. And when this game comes to a conclusion, we'll have one more, and then once the other game at Muzzy concludes, we will have the 6 final teams left in the Mickey Mantle World Series. Nate Wallagore leading things off to 5-6-7 coming up for Michigan. The 1-1, and he gets under this one, flies it to center field as Justin Stevens is under it and makes the catch for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 15, Grant Reesing.
So Grant Reesing, who, as I mentioned, way back, seems like forever ago in Game 1 here at Municipal Stadium, had a no-hitter through 4 innings and was sensational on the mound. But Bulls need his bat tonight as he sees strike one. The 0-1, and he chops that one over to shortstop. Deschardins can't handle it at short, and he's going to be safe. And it took a tough hop over there at short. Sean Deschardins couldn't field it cleanly, and Reesing will reach on an error.
Second baseman, number 2, Jacob Yarberry.
And Jacob Yarberry, who we saw in the leadoff spot in Game 1, is now batting 7th. And a quick check over to first. And that ball misses outside. Alex Forey, the right fielder, waiting in on deck. And that's in there for a strike. And Jacob Yarberry sees ball 2. Two-one offering, squares the bunt, pulls it back, and ball 3. The 3-1 pitch, and he held his swing, ball 4. So Yarberry walks, Reesing heads down to second base, and now 2 on and 1 out for the Michigan Bulls.
The right fielder, number 11, Alex Forey.
So Alex Forey in right field tonight. As that one's in there for strike 1. As that one's outside. And we talk about the Michigan Bulls trying to defend their title. There's only been one other time where the World Series champ has come back. That was in 2016 when the Tennessee Knights won it. They came back in 2017, did not make it to the knockout stage. But they are the only Mickey Mantle champion to return and try to defend a title, and the Michigan Bulls are the second. Cut on and missed strike 3 as he chased a high fastball way out of the zone for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 22, Nate Kane.
So Nate Kane stepping in with 2 down. At the top of the order, and Hunter Osborne waiting in on deck. And pulls back the bunt for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. That one misses low ball 2. Two 2-0 pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. Two 1 pitch, and he tried to check his swing but fouled it off, strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 runners on for the Michigan Bulls here in the top of the second inning. Two. Up high, ball 3. So now Reesing and Yarberry are going to get a head start on the bases. The 3-2 pitch. It's fouled back. We'll do it again. Three-two pitch. And he cut on and hit to right field. Daniels ranging over, diving, and can't make the catch, but it's a foul ball. So we'll do it one more time. Three-two pitch, outside, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases. So Nate Kane wins the battle, and the Bulls now have bases loaded, and it's back to the top of the order, and Hunter Osborne.
Shortstop, number 9, Hunter Osborne.
So Osborne, who struck out looking in the first inning, has a big spot here with the bases loaded. And a big cutout and missed, strike 1. The 0-1. That's low ball 1. The 1-1 pitch cut on and missed, strike 2. Maldonado looking for a big punch out here, but the base is loaded. 1-2 pitch. And he skies that one to right field. That's going to get down near the Wolcott Storm bullpen. We'll do it again. 1-2 pitch. That misses outside, ball 2. The 2-2 pitch. And he skies that one to center field. Justin Stevens tracing back. He's not going to get there. It's going to roll out to the warning track. 1 runs in, 2 runs in. Here comes the 3rd run. Osborne heading into 3rd, and it's a bases clearing triple as Osborne rounded the bag. But Hunter Osborne, a shot to dead center field. Bases clearing triple, and Michigan's up 3-1. Exactly the exclamation point they needed. And what a way to respond there for Hunter Osborne. Now Aiden Arbar, a chance to help his case out as he swings for the first pitch, who flew out to center field last time. And cut on and missed strike 2. And that one hit him. So it is a dead ball. So Osborne gonna have to hold that 3rd, and Arbaugh is gonna walk down to first base.
The catcher, number 19, Blake Salomon.
So Blake Salomon, who walked back in the first inning. This is the 8th batter of the inning coming up for the Michigan Bulls. As a statement, bases clearing 3-run triple for Hunter Osborne. A batter ago. Puts him up 3-1. And that catches the outside corner, strike 1. The 0-1. And he shoots that one to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Osborne's going to come around to score a wide turn. Heading into 3rd is Arbaugh. He'll get there sliding in safely. Salomon's going to head to 2nd, and it's a 4-1 Michigan Bull lead. The hits just keep on coming.
Number 3, Camden Smith.
So Auber went to 3rd on the throw. Salomon went to 2nd. And they are 1 batter away from rounding the order in this top half of the 2nd inning. That's up high. And that skips in the dirt. Good block by Saw It. Two oh. And a big cut on and miss now, 2-1. Two one pitch. Outside ball 3. And 1 pitch away from loading the bases. 3-1 pitch. And he does just that as that ball skips away. And the bases will once again be loaded. And now we're going to have a mound visit.
Number 13, Nathan Walgora.
And Nathan Walagora, who started this inning off, he actually flew out to dead center field. So Maldonado actually got the first out of the inning, but ever since then, Base hit after base hit, a couple walks, and a big shot from Hunter Osborne, and they've had themselves a 4-run top of the second inning. So Maldonado is going to stay in this ball game. Walagore sees ball one. The 1-0 pitch, that one up high, ball two. Two 2-0 pitch. That catches the corner, strike one. And he fouls that one back. That'll even the count up at 2-2 apiece. That one misses high. Three-two pitch, runners are off, and got him looking strike three. So Maldonado, after rounding the order, retires his side, but a big inning for this Michigan Bulls team. 4 runs come across in the top of the second inning as they have a 4-1 lead. Bottom two coming up.
Leading off, the catcher, number 11, Jesse Swartow.
Jesse Swartow trying to cut back into this deficit as he's behind the plate. The 7, 8, 9 due up for Wolcott Storm. And that one misses low now, 2-0. As Aiden Arbaugh has some room to work with. His offense built him a 3-run lead. As he pops that one up to the right side. Forey in foul territory makes the catch for the first out of the bottom of the second inning. That'll bring up Zach LaFerrier.
Baseman, number 8, Zach
That one misses outside. The 1-0 pitch to LaFerrier. That one misses high. 2-0 pitch. That's going to miss low. The 3-1 pitch, and that's high for ball 4, and Zach LaFerrier draws a walk. Well, as far as tomorrow's schedule is concerned, we do know one thing. The kids from Puerto Rico, the Ponce Cyclones, will be playing at Municipal Stadium tomorrow at 10 a.m. against an opponent to be determined following the outcomes of these two games. But you could have that game streamed live right here at Boxcast, 10 a.m. Eastern time zone right here at Municipal Stadium. As Justin Stevens now up as Zach LaFerrier drew a 1-out walk. The 1-0, and he slaps this one to the left side. Good play. They get the out at second. On to first for the double play. 5-4-3 inning-ending double play. Smith to Yarberry to Wallagora to shut down the Wolcott Storm offense. 2 innings of play has concluded, and the Bulls lead this one 4-1.
Don't forget to make a trip down.
So the 6, 7, 8 due up here for the Bulls. Grant Reesing to lead things off. As Maldonado is still on the mound for the Wolcott Storm. The 1-0 pitch on the outside corner for a strike. That's going to be outside. So the 2-1 pitch to Reesing as he fouls that one out. 2-2 pitch. And fouls off the high fastball yet again. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, to download the Game Changer app where you can watch a game cast for each and every game played at all three venues throughout the week. Download the Game Changer app and follow the Mickey Mantle World Series 2019 tournament. Two-two pitch. That's going to be in the dirt. With Jacob Yarberry waiting in on deck. And he pops this one foul. That's going to get out of play. We'll do it again. Three-two pitch. Cut on a missed strike three. They took a little bit off that one, and fans re-sing for the first side of the inning.
Number 2, Jacob Yarberry.
So Jacob Yarberry, who walked back in the very lengthy second inning and came around to score. As that catches the outside corner. The 0-1, he squares around the bunt but pops this foul. As mentioned, the Wolcott Storm, this is their second appearance in the last 3 seasons. As in back in 2017, they had a third place finish where they lost to the eventual runner-up, the Toronto Mets. That's a 2017 Mickey Mantle World Series that had 16 teams in it, and since has reduced to just 12. The 0-2 pitch is fouled back away. And this Michigan Bulls team, well, you know the story. The 2018 Mickey Mantle World Series champions, as they only lost 1 game in pool play and were perfect after that, and they beat the host team, the Overlook Black Sox, in the championship game. Enrique Gutierrez was named the tournament's most valuable player. And here they are back again, trying to defend their title and get to the double elimination stage of this tournament. 1-2 pitch. He fouls that one again out of play. One-two pitch. And a breaking ball lifted to center field. Stevens right under it. And records the second out of the inning. So Alex Forey now coming up, who was actually a strikeout victim back in the second inning.
Alex Forey.
And fouled back again. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball is going to miss low. Once again, Joe Bolino behind the plate for the umpiring crew, and Hector Santiago down on the first baseline, the field umpire for tonight. And a big cut on and miss strike two. So Maldonado trying to get out of this inning and go 3 up, 3 down. The 1-2 pitch. Got him looking, strike 3. And he does just that as he fans 2 out of 3 Bulls, and they go down in order. Bottom of the third coming up. Storm still trailing by 3, 4-1.
Desjardins.
So Sean Desjardins, the 9-1-2, due up for the Storm here in the bottom half of the third inning. It's on the corner, strike one. The 0-1. Cut out of miss, strike two. The 0-2 pitch from Arbaugh. That misses outside. One-two pitch. That'll even up the count at 2-2 apiece. Two pitches up high, ball three. The 3-2 pitch, that's hammered back up the middle. Nice backhand play over at second base. Jake Yarberry able to make the play. A heck of a backhanded play deep in the hole. And that will retire Sean Desjardins.
The right fielder, number 2, Jake Daniels.
So back to the top of the order, and Jake Daniels, who struck out looking back in the top of the first inning. And that breaking ball drops in for a strike. The 0-1. That slaps to the right side. Yarberry again with some great range and two good plays by Jake Yarberry, in this inning. And a quick 2 outs. So Remillard coming to the plate, and he is the only run the Wolcott Storm has scored. He reached on an error, stole a base, and then was driven in by John Chatfield. As that one's in there for a strike. The 0-1. And fouled back. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, the Mickey Mantle World Series is all over social media. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook for highlights, live updates, and final results throughout the tournament all this week. The 0-2 pitch to Remillard, and he swings to the off-speed pitch, strike three. So a quick 3 up, 3 down for Aiden Arbaugh. And we're through 3 innings here at Municipal Stadium. The Bulls, defending champs, leading this one 4-1.
off.
So the 9-1-2 due up for the Michigan
Number
Bulls.
22, Nate Kane.
Nate Kane, then back up to the top of the order, and Hunter Osborne and Aiden Arbaugh. So no, Nate Kane walked back in the second inning, came all the way around to score. Top of the fourth inning, and the Michigan Bulls have a 4-1 lead over one of two Connecticut teams in this tournament, the Wolcott Storm. The 1-0 pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. The 1-1 pitch, and that catches the outside corner. Now 1-2. He slaps that one foul. And a new pitcher on the mound for the Wolcott Storm, Cameron Heeman, in replace of Cam Maldonado, here in the top of the fourth inning. And breaking ball misses outside. Two-two pitch. That misses low. And he cut out and missed strike three. So Heeman goes to the outside fastball and retires Nate Kane for the first side of the inning.
The shortstop, number 9, Hunter Osborne.
And Hunter Osborne, who had one of the bigger hits of this tournament thus far, a bases-clearing 3-run triple to dead center field. Rolled all the way out to that 400 sign. And that is really the difference in this ball game. A top of the second inning where they batted 9 guys. They went and rounded their order. Actually, 10 guys. As Walligore batted twice. But Osborne now sitting in an 0-2 hole. The 0-2 pitch. Fouled back. We'll do it again. Two from Heeman. Got the outside corner, 3. So that's back-to-back strikeouts for Cameron Heeman to start out the top of the fourth inning.
Baseman, number 32, Aiden Arbaugh.
So Aiden Arbaugh, who's still on the mound for this Michigan Bulls team. As you see, strike one. Arbaugh flew out to center field, and that was hit by a pitch. So 0 for 1 on the night. And he slaps that one into right field for a base hit. So a 2-out single, the second time he's been on base today. And he will extend this top of the fourth inning.
The catcher, number 19, Blake Salomon.
And Blake Salomon, he had an RBI single. After Arbaugh was hit, he drove him in. So he has one of the 4 runs that were batted in the game for Michigan. One of those RBIs belongs to him. That one misses outside. No pitches up high. 2-0 pitch. On the corner, strike one. With Camden Smith waiting in on deck. Two-one pitch, and Smith flies this one to right field. And under it to make the catch and retire the side is Jake Daniels. No runs across in that inning. Bottom of the fourth coming up. Storms still down 3.
Now playing shortstop, number 3, Cam Maldonado.
So Cam Maldonado is due up, and he, after being relief for, he has moved to shortstop. In the 3-4-5, the heart of this Wolcott Storm order coming up, a chance to cut into this deficit. Arbaugh is still on the mound dealing, has only allowed 1 hit and 1 run thus far. And right back to him. Good reaction time off the mound and a quick first out for the Bulls.
The third baseman, number 9, John Chatfield.
So John Chatfield, who drove in the only run of the game for the Storm back in the first inning off an RBI double. They drew first blood, and since then the Bulls have scored 4 unanswered. That one's outside. A 1-1. Foul back. Breaking ball misses high. With Kyle Barberi, the first baseman, waiting in on deck. 2-2 pitch. And bouncing ball right back up the middle under the glove of Hunter Osborne and a base hit for Chatfield. He's 2 for 2 tonight.
The first baseman, number 34, Kyle Barberi.
So Kyle Barry now stepping into the plate. He flew out to center field. That one misses high. And pardon, they actually gave Osborne an error on that, so that will be ruled an error on Osborne. So take away the single for Chatfield. That is an error on Osborne. That bounces in the dirt. So the Storm still only have one hit to this point. That one misses high for ball 4, and that's going to put runners on first and second. Jesse swatted.
The catcher, number 11, Jesse Swartow.
So Swartow, who flew out to right field back in the second inning, he actually represents the tying run at the moment. That one paints the outside corner. And time is called. The 0-1. That misses outside. The 1-1 pitch. And he pops this one up. Getting into foul territory. He dives and can't make the catch. So Alex Forey dove for that ball in right field, came up short, and that is going to load the bases.
The second baseman, number 8, Zach LaFerrier.
So the bases are loaded. Zach LaFerrier coming to the plate. And a golden opportunity here for the Storm to tack into this deficit. Time is called. Zach LaFerrier and then Justin Stevens on deck. And a big cut on that one, fouled back. The 0-2 pitch. In there for strike 3. Our ball went back to the fastball right down the middle and got a huge punch out. Got LaFerrier looking.
The center fielder, number 10, Justin Stevens.
So Justin Stevens, who was up last time in the second inning, grounded into an inning-ending 5-4-3 double play. Has the chance for redemption here with the bases loaded, and he's a The 0-1 pitch is in the dirt, gets by the catcher. Chatfield's going to come home, and that's going to bring another run in for the Storm. So a pass ball that Blake Salomon just lost track of. Chatfield comes in to score it. It's 4-2. And also Barberi moved down to third and Swardat moved to second. So now the tying run is in scoring position. Now a big spot for Stevens. One swing of the bat could tie this game up. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Up high, ball 2. Two-one. And he breaks his bat. That's a dribbler out to short, and he's cut off by the third baseman. The throw is not in time, but I believe they're going to call obstruction or interference on the runner at third base, and I think that's what the umpire is going to meet about right now. So the bat shattered, and when Camden Smith was coming over, it looks like Jesse Swartout kind of got in the way of Camden Smith as he was throwing that ball. So if that's the case, they're going to call him out. And they're not going to. They're going to say he was in the base path. Of course, the rule is, too, if you're looking at it from a runner's perspective, the base runner does have the right at a straight path. So if Camden Smith did cross into his line of sight, that does not penalize the base runner. And I think that's what they're trying to explain. And Sean Gallagher is kind of asking about and wanting a clarification, but I think that is the correct call. Is it didn't look like, at least from this angle, that he ran out of the baseline. He kept his line of sight, and it just so happens that Smith ran into it. So if that's the case, that's going to put another run on the board for Wolcott Storm and make this a one-run game. Justin Stevens would be safe. And unfortunately, folks, we cannot use video replay at this level, so whatever you saw on the live stream, whether it was clearly interference or not, the umpires cannot use video replay at this level. And the call is going to stand, so Justin Stevens is going to be safe at first. Another run's going to come in to score, and it's a 4-3 ball game. And I think another thing that kind of threw the fielders off is Justin Stevens' bat shattered in half, and the barrel really kind of followed the ball, went down the third baseline.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 4, Cam Heeman.
So Kyle Barberi came in to score. Swartout is at third base. Now Cameron Heeman, who came in to pitch, is now batting for Sean Deschardins. And check over at first base. And now the tying run is standing 90 feet away for the Wolcott Storm. And there goes Stevens, and he's going to get in without a throw. So now 2 runners in scoring position. The 1-0, and that one catches the outside corner, strike 1. So after all that stoppage in play, the score is now 4-3. Michigan is still up in this game. The 1-1 pitch, and fouled out of play. 1-2, 2 outs, and time at the plate. One-two pitch. It's in the dirt, ball 2. Two-two pitch, and he saws that one off the left field, and tracing back and making the catch is Hunter Osborne, but not before the Storm pick up 2 runs in this bottom half of the 4th inning, and it's now a 4-3 ball game heading to the 5th. So Camden Smith, the third baseman, to lead things off. 6-7-8, top of the 5th inning. Michigan Bulls clinging to a 4-3 game here in game number 5, played at Municipal Stadium today. A jam-packed day of World Series baseball here in the Brass City. So that one misses high. Two-0 pitch. That's up high. So Cameron Heeman struggling with some location here early in the 5th. Rio pitch. Runs inside, ball 4. So a leadoff walk to get things started.
Number 13, Mason Walgora.
So Walgora, who flew out to center field and struck out looking in this game. Gonna miss outside. 1-0, catches the outside corner. Just an update from Muzzy Field. The Overlook Black Sox currently lead the Oklahoma Drillers 1-0, and if the host team Black Sox are able to get a victory against Oklahoma, they will also punch their ticket to the double elimination stage for the second consecutive year. Seeing that was a runner-up in last year's tournament to these Bulls. Sees a strike there. 2-2 pitch. Do it. 2-2 pitch. Fouled back, we'll do it again. And he saws that one right back up the middle for a base hit. So Allegor with his first hit of the night. And now Bulls are looking at first and second with nobody out, and Grant rising to the plate.
Center fielder, number 15, Grant Reesing.
So Grant Reesing, who struck out in his last at bat. And he's squaring the bunt. He gets it down right back to the pitcher. He's going to throw over to first and in time, but that will move the runners down to second and third with still only one out in the inning.
The second baseman, number 2, Jacob Yarberry.
So Jacob Yarberry, a pretty good opportunity. 1 out, 2 runners in scoring position. The corners in on the grass. And that's on the outside corner. That's up high. The 1-1. Outside. Now 2-1. Two 1 pitch, and swings to that fastball. Now 2-2. Two pitch. That one just missed. 3-2 again. That's going to bounce in the dirt, and Smith's going to come around to score on the pass ball, and the Bulls back up 2. So a walk and a on the wild pitch. Smith comes around, and it's 5-3. And also, Walagora went to third. And Alex Forey.
The right fielder, number 11, Alex Forey.
That's in there for a strike. Forey striking out twice in this game, in the second and the third. Check over at first. The 0-1. This is outside now, 2-1. There's action in the Wolcott bullpen, and they're going to call a balk. So a balk is going to be called on Heeman as he stepped off, and that's going to bring another run in. So trying to plead his case to Hector Santiago. And that is going to be the night for Heeman. Pitching change coming up. The Bulls strike back for two more, up 6-3. Kyle Simpson, the new right-hander on the hill for the Wolcott Storm, the third pitcher they have used tonight. And a couple wild pitches and a balk, and the Bulls have tacked on two more runs. It's a 6-3 game at the moment. He's going to head down to third. The ball's in the dirt. He's going to get there without a throw. So Barry goes straight steal to third. And now Forey to the plate. Fouls that one back. Two-two pitch. That one is fouled away. Nate Kane on deck, and then if we get there, the top of the order up for Michigan. Two-two. That's going to skip in the dirt for ball four, and Yarberry stay at third, and the inning will continue.
The left fielder, number 22, Nate Kane.
So Nate Kane, he's already been up. This is his third at bat of the ball game. That one's gonna miss low. The 1-0. And he drops on a bunt. It's a good one. That's going to score another run to flip to first, and he is out. But Nate Kane drives in the third run of this inning, and the Bulls have upped their lead back up to 3.
The shortstop, number 9, Hunter Osborne.
And that also moves Alex Forey to second base. The fourth time that Osborne has stepped into the plate, 2 strikeouts, and then the clearing 3-run triple in the second inning. That's going to be low. It's 2-0 pitch is fouled into the stands. And Osborne skies this one to right field. Daniels is coming in. He will make the catch to retire the side, but the Bulls strike back for 3 in this top half of the 5th inning, and they lead this one 7-3. Storm coming up in the bottom half, trailing by 4. So the top of this Wolcott Storm order coming to the plate, and Jake Daniels. And a quick update on the game at Muzzy Field. The Overlook Black Sox, the host team, have a 3-0 lead over the Oklahoma Drillers. And again, if the Black Sox are victorious, they will punch their ticket to the knockout double elimination stage as one of 6 teams remaining in the tournament. The 0-2 pitch, fouled back. And also, the game up at Fusenage Park right now is in a 1-1 tie, Midland and South Colony, as Daniels flies out to the first base side. So 3 games currently live streaming under the lights at all 3 of our venues.
Sean Remillard.
That's in there for a strike. So Remillard, who scored a run back in the first inning and then struck out in the third. The 0-1. And that one slapped the other way, right into the glove of Nate Kane for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 3, Hammy Maldonado.
So Maldonado, who originally started this game on the mound and has since moved to shortstop, he takes that one for a strike. The 0-1. Foul back. The 0-2 is Arbaugh making quick work of this Wolcott Storm lineup. 1 strike away from getting out of a pretty quick inning. The 0-2 offering. Up high, ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. And a breaking ball that went out of the glove of Solomon. The 1-2 pitch. That one misses high. And he pops this one up. And under it and coming in is Yarberry. And a quick 1-2-3 inning for Aiden Arbaugh. We're through 5 innings of play here at Municipal Stadium. Bulls still lead this one 7-3.
We would like to first baseman, number 32, Aiden Arbaugh.
So Aiden Arbaugh, the 2-3-4 in the order coming up, and still on the mound tonight. He's thrown a phenomenal game, only giving up 3 hits And 3 runs have come across the score. And he has his Michigan Bulls team out to a 7-3 lead as that one catches the outside corner. As Kyle Simpson's still on the bump for Wolcott Storm. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled back. One-two pitch. High and tight ball 2. Our ball flew out in the first inning, was hit by a pitch in the second, and then singled in the fourth. The 2-2 pitch, cut on and missed strike 3. So Simpson takes a little bit off that one and gets our ball to swing through it for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 19, Blake Salamone.
Blake Salamone, the catcher. So that caught the outside corner, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch, cut on and missed strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. Got him looking, strike 3. So back-to-back punch-outs for Kyle Simpson to start off the top half of the 6th inning.
The third baseman, number 3, Camden Smith.
Camden Smith, who's had a terrific day in both games defensively at third base, as he has been extremely solid at the hot corner for this Michigan Bulls team. One is cut out and missed. One-two. That misses high. Nate Wallagore on deck. The 2-2 pitch. And he slaps that one to center field. That one's going to drop in for a base hit. So Wallagore able to get Camden Smith able to get a piece on that one. And the inning will continue for Michigan.
Number 13, Nathan Algara.
So Algora going to come to the plate now. So that one catches the corner. And he loses the bat. As that one completely slipped out of his hands and cleared the Michigan Bulls dugout. And back to retrieve it as that one literally went into the stands, cleared the dugout, cleared everything. He is in an 0-2 count as he swung through that one. The 0-2. And slapped foul to play. The 0-2 pitch. And a dribbler back to the mound. Going to be a tough play. LaFerrier is going to have to field it without a play. As by the time it got to him, all the runners were going to be safe, and the inning will continue. Will be stepping in. That one's outside. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to, at the conclusion of this game, keep this live stream link up, as we will have post-game interviews up here in the press box with the winning coach and players to come. So at the conclusion of the game, we will take a break, but stay live on this link, and we will have post-game interviews right up here live in the press box. Two-0 pitch misses high for ball 3. Three-0 pitch on the outside corner. Three-one pitch. Foul back. We'll do it again, and now both Smith and Wallagore are going to get a head start on the base paths. Three-two pitch, 2 outs. Off go the runners, and a fly ball to center field. Stevens coming in, and he'll make the catch to end the inning. As no runs come across, bottom of the 6th coming up. 2 more cracks left at it for the Storm, trailing by 4.
John Chatfield.
So 4, 5, 6 due up for the Storm. John Chatfield. And 2 more cracks to scrape across 4 runs and extend the season for the Wolcott Storm. As Aiden Arbaugh is still in this ballgame. He's been very solid in his outing tonight. Still only 3 hits allowed. As the breaking ball is grounded to Jake Yarberry, bobbled it at first. The throw to first is in time. So even though he kind of bobbled it originally, he's still able to stay composed enough to get the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 34, Kyle Barberry.
So Kyle Barberry stepping in with 1 down. He skies this one down the left field line, tailing into foul territory, and it's off the glove of Caden Smith and foul ground, so Barberi will have another life. The 0-1. That's up high. The 1-1 pitch. Two one. And their first strike now 2-2. Two offering and slaps the foul. Two pitch. And another bouncer. Yarberry ranging over. On to first for the second out of the inning. Jesse Swartott coming up with 2 down. And Coach Gallagher is going to take a walk out to the mound, and that is going to be the night for Aiden Arbaugh. An unbelievable pitching performance. 5 2/3 innings pitched, only gave up 3 hits. And a pitching change for the Bulls, trying to close it out and advance to the double elimination bracket. Jonathan Ray, the new pitcher for Michigan. We saw him close out game 1 as he got some action in the 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time game. And with 2 outs, Jesse Swartott will come to the plate. He skies that one out of play. The 0-1. That goes high and tight. And he skies that one to center. And coming in underneath it and making the catch is Grant Rising. That will retire the side. Final frame of play coming up here. To the 7th we go. Michigan still up 7-3. Kyle Simpson still on the bump for Wolcott Storm. As an update on the Muzzy Field game, Overlook currently has a 7-0 lead over the Oklahoma Drillers. And if they are victorious in that game, they will punch their ticket as one of the final 6 teams in the double elimination bracket. And of course, the winner of this game will be one of those 6 teams as well that will advance to tomorrow and be one of the final 6 teams in the double elimination tournament. Jacob Yarberry's had a fine defensive day over at second base. The 7-8-9 due up for Michigan. Cut on and missed strike 2. One-two pitch. Cut on and missed strike 3. So Simpson makes quick work of Yarberry here in the 7th inning.
The right fielder, number 11, Alex Forey.
So Alex Forey coming up, who walked his last at bat, is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts and a walk. And he lines this one down to third base, picked up there by Chatfield. The long throw onto first is in time. So he's able just to knock that one down and get it over to first in 2 quick outs here in the 7th. There's Nate Kane. Jonathan Ray, because of the substitution, he took Nate Kane's position in the lineup. As he fouls this one back, his first at bat of the game. Yo, 1. That's in there for a ball. The 1-1. Foul back now, 1-2. One-two pitch. Got him looking on the outside corner, strike 3. As they go down in order, but Wolcott Storm, 3 outs remaining. There's a possibility of their season coming to the end. They need 4 runs here in the bottom of the 7th. Coming up next. The Wolcott Storm season is on the line here tonight. With 3 outs to go, going up against the defending champions. They need 4 runs at least to extend this ball game. And it'll be 7-8-9 due up. Zach LaFerrier coming up. That one's outside. And a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, after the conclusion of this game, keep this broadcast link live as we will take a short break, but then we'll have live post-game interviews with the coaches and players immediately following the conclusion of this game right up here in the press box. Ferrier struck out and walked for 1. The 1-1 pitch is chopped over to shortstop. Osborne coming in. The long throw is in time for the first out of the inning. It's Justin Stevens who coming up, who actually hit into that controversial interference call that was back in the 4th inning, as he shattered his bat, and it was about a 5-minute break in between the game to get it all figured out. But he's 1 for 2 with a single and grounded into a 5-4-3 double play in the 2nd inning, and he squares to bunt, gets that one down. Ray coming off the mound quickly onto first in time, and the Wolcott Storm are down to their final out.
The pitcher, number 5, Kyle Simpson.
And it's the pitcher, Kyle Simpson. The season lies in this at bat for the Wolcott Storm. As he fouls that one, tailing out of play. Jonathan Ray, who came into relief for Aiden Arbaugh, who threw a magnificent 5 2/3 innings. And Ray trying to close the door here in the 7th and get the champs, defending champs, back to the final 6 teams. The 0-1 pitch It's slapped to shortstop. Osborne kind of fumbled it. The throw onto first is not in time. So Osborne bobbled it over there at shortstop, and this game is not over yet.
The right fielder, number 7, Tommy Widget.
Back to the top of the order, and Tommy Leachy, who replaced Daniels earlier in this game, his first at bat of the game. And their first strike. The 0-1 is Simpson's going to take second base without a throw. One pitch, and he's going to try for third, and he'll get that standing up as well. So 2-1 to Leachy. 2-1 from Ray. On the outside corner, strike 2, and the Wolcott Storm are down to their final strike. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here comes the pitch from Ray. Fouled back, we'll do it again. Two-two pitch. That ball misses outside. Now 3-2 with Sean Remillard waiting in on deck. Three-two pitch. Fouled back, and we'll do it one more time. It's the Wolcott Storm recapping their season, won the state tournament, went to the South County Regional, the South County Raiders, who are in this tournament. They went to that tournament and won, which punched their ticket here to the Mickey Mantle World Series. 3-2 pitch. Up high, ball 4. And that's going to bring another batter to the plate and extend this ball game.
The left fielder, number 14, Ryan Diattore.
So Ryan Diattore, who was in the 9-hole the first time. And Coach Gallagher is going to take a walk out to the mound. And being very cautious of that pitch count, also just trying to settle down and get this last final out and make their way to the final 6 teams remaining. Runners on first and third. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And the final game of pool play here at Municipal Stadium. And he's going to take out for second. The throw down is not going to be in time. So second and third now. With Diora at the plate. That's in their first strike. Once again, the Storm down to their final strike. The 0-2 pitch, fouled back, and we'll do it one more time. And time is called, and this is going to be a mound visit, and I do believe it is due to the pitch count, because if Ray goes over 20 pitches, he is not eligible to pitch in tomorrow's game. There is one. So Coach Gallagher being very cautious of that pitch count, and a pitching change is going to be made. All the Bulls need is one more strike.
For the Bulls,
So Camden Smith is coming in,
Hampton Smith.
and an 0-2 count, 2 outs, and one pitch away from moving on. Oh, 2 outs here in Game 3 of pool play. The 0-2 pitch, up high for a ball. The 1-2 coming from Smith, up high, ball 2. So again, the reason why Gallagher made that pitching change, because if you go over 20 pitches in an outing, you need 1 day of rest. So Gallagher trying to have as much fresh arms ready for the future as possible. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on base for the Wolcott Storm here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The 2-2 pitch. Low and outside. Three, two outs. Everything's full. Pitch from Smith, and got him looking, strike 3. And the Michigan Bulls are moving on, and the chance for a repeat title is still alive as they take down the Wolcott Storm here,
Michigan Bulls
7-3 in the final game of pool play. And they will be moving on to the double elimination side of the bracket and have eliminated the Wolcott Storm from the Mickey Mantle World Series. Ladies and gentlemen, please keep this broadcast link live, as we will have post-game interviews coming up in just a second. And welcome back up in the press box, ladies and gentlemen. Jack Petrucci here with Michigan Bulls manager Sean Gallagher and the winning pitcher today, Aiden Arbaugh. Congratulations, guys. You guys are one of 6 teams left in the Mickey Mantle World Series heading to the knockout round. And Aiden, we'll start with you on the mound tonight. 5 2/3, only gave up 3 hits. Take me through your mentality on the mound tonight.
I was really just trying to get out there, throw strikes, let my defense make the plays for me, and that's what happened. They did. They made a lot of plays for me. Just going out there and pitching, just throwing strikes, making them hit the ball, and we did. And we made plays.
And Coach, this wasn't a Wolcott Sword team that you guys saw in the tournament last year, but this is their second time in 3 years. They have quite the reputation in this tournament. What was your mindset going in the game today?
Well, when we lost earlier today, it was just must win. So we go with our number 1 man right here, and we had our other number 1 man kind of ready to go behind him. And then when we got a lead, then we were able to kind of get into some of the other pitching options. So, and then made a little weird move at the end to try to save an arm for an extra day, and worked out. So we're pretty happy.
And then along with the pitching, you did have a fairly good day at the plate, but take me through that second inning. I mean, you guys have a 4-run outbreak that gives you guys the upper edge in this game. What was the mentality with your guys there?
It was just throwing strikes again, because just letting my defense make the plays, knowing that I have that cushion of the extra runs behind me. It really just gave me some confidence knowing that we had those extra runs going into that inning. I just had a lot of more confidence going into that inning. Yeah.
So you and Coach Sean, you going through that inning, seeing your offense break through like that, what was your kind of message to them during that time?
No, just keep it. We just talked about energy. We talked about having 2-year-old energy. So I've got a 2-year-old and an 8-year-old that's standing back here, and the 2-year-old runs around like crazy. So that was our mindset going in today, is 2-year-old energy the whole time, and we did, and kind of broke through. So, and we had some big hits. What was that? It was Hunter Osborne had a monster hit, and Blake Salomon followed up with a monster hit. So it was awesome.
And the Michigan Bulls, of course, your guys' organization is the defending champions, and you guys can carry that. Now you're one of 5 of 6 teams. Question for both of you, Aiden. We'll start with you. What's the mindset going into the double elimination round?
Just keep playing like how we played today. We swung the bat well, we pitched well, we played a lot of good defense. That really.
Yeah, got a hit. So that'll be the rest of the weekend. Pitching will start getting thin, and that'll probably happen for some other teams as well. So got to swing the bat, play good defense. That'll be the mindset for sure.
Well, congratulations, guys. Again, one of 6 teams left in the Mickey Mantle World Series. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Best of luck the
Appreciate
rest of the way.
it. Appreciate it.